Hi, YouTube. How are you? Happy Thursday. Happy New Year. Happy a lot of things. Hold on one second while I put the title in for Instagram. I hope you guys are having a prosperous beginning of the year. And that your transition back into work or whatever it is that you do is smooth. We've got some fun stuff happening today. Ooh-wee. I'm going to be talking about some fun stuff. Okay. So here we go. Sorry that I am a few minutes late, but your girl was hungry and needed to get some food. Okay. So as people start coming into the room, I'll be intermittently asking them where they're from. But let me just get started. Oh, hey. Hi, it's Keys Spams. How are you today? Thanks for joining. And where as you come in, can you tell me where you're joining me from? I'd love to know where you are. I am coming to you from Hyattsville, Maryland. All right. So while you do that, Key, let me introduce myself fully. My name is Natalie Pierre-Lewis. I'm the owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC. Hello to whoever came in on YouTube. NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. What that means is I help you get your business paperwork together. Things like getting your EIN number, filing with your state, trademarking your logo, making sure you have contracts. You're from Orlando? Oh, I got friends who live out in Orlando. All those things that, are kind of boring, but that you need to know to run a successful business, I help you do those things. You might be asking yourself why I'm qualified to do those things, and I'm very happy that you did. I have been a licensed attorney for over a decade, going on 12 years now. I've started multiple businesses for myself and others. I've had a pet services business. I have a client who opened up his second brick and mortar location. One of my clients just got her trademark approved, and I have several social media influencers who I do intermittent work for. I've had many careers in the realms of education, law, entrepreneurship. Hold on one second. I got to let my dog out. Hey, Lorenzo, can you let Toby out and just kind of hang out with him while I'm on here? Thank you. Sorry, life of a dog mom. But as I was saying, I have had many careers in the realms of entrepreneurship, law, education, hospitality, and administrative support. And most important, I am very passionate about making business and legal education as accessible to everybody as possible. Not everybody has the time, money, or desire to go to business school or go to law school, but lots of people have great business ideas. And even if you don't want to go to business or law school, there are still certain business and legal concepts that you are responsible for knowing as a business owner. So that's where I come in. I do these pop culture legal chats. Oh, you know what? You could keep with your parents. They could help you set it up. If you want to have them come in and watch this, we can all, you guys can see if you want to do that together. Oh, I love that. An entrepreneurial teenager. I'm so happy. Okay. So as I was saying, certain business and legal concepts that you need to know. And that's where I come in. So if you are interested in any of my services or any of the things that I do, like my podcast, where I interview entrepreneurs in unique areas of interest, or my blog that I haven't updated in a while, or the free ebooks that I have that you can download, or the ticket giveaway that I have. You can check all of those things out at the link in my bio, linktree/NPL consulting firm, linktree/NPL consulting firm, linktree/NPL consulting firm. Okay, so that is enough about me. A few housekeeping items that I want to get out of the way before we get into this pop culture legal chat is that one, if it's the top of the year, and I know that a lot of you are thinking about, like you, it's key, thinking about starting a business. If you are thinking about doing that, I want you to go to the link in my bio. The first link, one of the first links, it will tell you to download the Business Prep Toolkit. It is a PDF document that is going to help you kind of streamline your business concept ideas and give you the first steps that you need to get your business off the ground. So go download the Business Prep Toolkit, actually right now, because, I'm still rolling through the introductions. Okay. Second, I want everybody to remember this date. I've been talking about it for months. January 12th, 2019, January 12th, 2019, January 12th, 2019. That is the date that Business Launch Bootcamp is going down. Business Launch Bootcamp is a little over a week away. I've been talking about it for months now. Tickets on sale. Early bird tickets are over, but live stream tickets are now available. If you are one of the lovely people who just joined and followed me today, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Or you followed me from yesterday, welcome. I want to tell you what Business Launch Bootcamp is. Business Launch Bootcamp is a 4-hour workshop, one afternoon, where you're going to get all of your business needs taken care of. We're going to get your EIN number done. We're going to get your articles of incorporation done for your state. If you need a trademark, we're going to start your application. If you need to know how to hire employees, we're going to develop a system for you. We're going to help you get your business plan done. We're going to help you to make your product stand out from the rest of the market. So it's not just myself doing the workshop. It is also a business development expert, Shara G. If you go to my YouTube, I have videos of me on there talking to her. So we are doing that January 12th, 2019. If you want to come, if you are in or near the DMV area and you want to come live, tickets are on sale now. businesslaunchbootcamp.eventbrite.com, businesslaunchbootcamp.eventbrite.com, businesslaunchbootcamp.eventbrite.com. There's also live stream tickets available if you can't come in person for some reason, but do know that live stream tickets will limit your Q&A ability, okay? Next. Oh, I have a contest. If you are, now you have to be available to come to the workshop on January 12th. We're doing a 1-ticket giveaway. We're going to reveal the winner on January 10th. But in order to be eligible to win, you need to check my Instagram. Check the post that says ticket giveaway contest. It has a red banner on it. The rules are all on there. You have to follow all the rules. So you got to be following myself and Shara. You got to repost the flyer. You have to tag us in the post, and you have to use the hashtag LevelUpDMV2019. All right. So if you want a chance for a free seat at the workshop, hello, it's Key. Is this another person or is this the same person? If you want a chance to win a free seat to boot camp, go check out that post and enter the contest. Okay. So I have done enough talking about myself. Now we get to the fun stuff. Okay. If you are new, again, every week, every Thursday, I get on here, and I used to do just regular business concepts, but I've transitioned over to using pop culture stories to help people understand legal concepts, particularly trademarks, patents, copyrights, and things like that. It all started with that 2 Milli story. Oh, okay. I thought so. I was like, that looks really familiar. But yeah, so I use pop culture stories to help people understand, legal concepts and business concepts. Okay, so we are going to get right into our stories. So if whoever watches this, Key, you're very young, so I don't think you have been to Vegas yet. But anybody who's watching this who has been to Vegas, I'm sure that you have heard of Wynn Resorts. Wynn Resorts, they're well known in Vegas. They've got a very distinctive design. Well, Wynn Resorts is suing another resort builder for infringing on their architectural trademark. What they're saying is that this other casino the way that they are building their casino looks too much like Wynn Resorts. So remember that when we talk about trademarks, is that when you trademark something, you trademark it in the marketplace. You are saying that this is my symbol word name that I use to make money. Okay. So what Wynn Resorts is saying is that this design that we use for our resorts is specific to our resorts to make us money. And them using our design is trademark infringement, because that's how we design our resorts, so people know it's us. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys a picture that I took, and this is a side by side comparison of the resorts. Now, this one right here is the one that's being built by the other resort. So check out the kind of design if you can. And this is the Wynn Resort. Okay. So I want to hear from you guys. Do you think that the designs in terms of structure are similar? Like, would if someone was to show you these two buildings, and let's just say that this one right here is fully finished, do you think that people would be able to tell the difference? Hi, and to be natural. Do you think that people would be able to tell the difference between the two buildings if this one were finished? Because what Wynn Resorts is saying is that we design our resorts in a specific way. And this resort is designing their place just like ours. So people might go to that resort because it looks like ours, but it might not be as expensive, which then will cost Wynn Resorts money. Okay. So again, trademark infringement. So that is what that case is about. So if you have been or are going to Vegas, I challenge you to go look at the Wynn Resort and then go check out, who is this other, go check out Resorts World and see if they look similar to each other. Okay. So that is story number one. The second story that we are talking about tonight is there is beef in the shoe design world, y'all. A few months ago, I was following and telling you guys about the whole thing about the whole case about Christian Louboutin going around the world and trying to trademark the red bottom soles and how he was having trouble in some countries. Well, remember, Christian Louboutin designed those shoes, right? There are two shoe designers that are in a trademark battle over a trademark that they do not own. Okay. Now it sounds kind of weird, but if you know the shoemakers, Sophia Webster and Aquazzura, I do not know them because I do not know fashion. But those two shoemakers are in a design battle because Sophia Webster on her shoes uses the phrase boss lady. I'm going to show you the picture. So this is a Sophia Webster shoe. And I don't know if you can see it, but it says boss lady on the toes. Okay. You see that, YouTube? Now, what Sophia Webster is saying is that, well, we use boss lady on our shoes, so it's kind of ours. Aquazzura came out with a shoe that looks like this. Okay. Now, you cannot have a trademark on the word boss or the word lady because they're too common. When I read the article, what they said was that the closest that you could come to having the closest anybody could have to a trademark over boss lady is Snoop Dogg's wife, who has Boss Lady Entertainment, something like that. Okay. So Sophia Webster is saying because that they use boss lady on their shoes, they kind of pioneered that and that's theirs. And I think it's going to be a really hard uphill battle for them because, girl, it's two simple words and the designs don't look the same. Like, and the shoes are different. These are obviously like very like fashion, you know, going out to brunch shoes. These other shoes look very professional, going to work shoes, right? The designs are different. The colors are different. And remember, you cannot have a trademark on common words. So I think that Sophia Webster is going to have a very difficult time winning this case. I'm not saying that she won't, but I'm going to keep my eye on it. Okay. Next case we are talking about, this is going to show my age or your age, whoever is watching this. But if you know if you know what Atari is, Atari was one of the very first gaming systems that was out there. I remember going to my cousin's house and seeing them playing Atari. Well, Atari is suing Target for a game that they had in store that they say infringes on Atari's trademark. So when Atari first came out, they had this game that was called Pong. Okay. Recently, Target had a game in their store called Foot Pong. And I'm going to show you right now the designs of, the designs for the game. So look here. This was the Atari Pong game. This was the Target Pong game. Okay. Now, they look kind of similar, right? But not just that. I'm going to show you a video clip from the game so that you can see how it's played, at least on how it was played in Walmart. I mean, in Target. Okay. Y'all see that? Okay. So, So I challenge you to go look up the old Atari Pong game and see how that was played and compare it to the Target Pong game. And what Atari is saying is that Target ripped off their design, they ripped off their game, and it's their trademark, and they shouldn't be using it. In my opinion, I agree with Atari. Like, come on. And you guys can feel free to chime in, even if you're watching this on the replay. If there's something that resonates with you in the broadcast, just DM it to me. I will respond to you. Okay. Next story that we are talking about, Lady Gaga. Okay. So trademarks are a really great way to the trademark website is a really great way to see what people are up to, because you have to file, applications and stuff when you start coming out with progress. And in my research, trademarks, I found out that Lady Gaga is coming out with a makeup line because she filed a trademark for something called House Makeup, Haus Makeup. So that story, I wanted to bring it up to let you know that trademarks aren't just there, so you can spend money, but it's a great way to find out if your trademark is taken already, see what your favorite celebrities are up to. Like Cardi B just got her trademark, a couple months ago. Had I wanted to research that, I could have found it in there. Yeah. Next story I want to talk about, I want to follow up on the Carlton dance, guys. I was reading an article today and I read some things that were very interesting that I wanted to read to you guys because I want you to be informed. So the lawsuit is still heading forward with Alfonso Ribeiro and his Fortnite thing. But when I was reading this article in Forbes, they went into deeper depth as to what the court looks for in terms of being able to copyright a dance. And here is what it is. You need rhythmic movements of one or more dancers' bodies in a defined sequence and a defined spatial environment, such as a stage. So that means that, you need to be performing it somewhere. Not just in a street, but like a specific place for performance. It needs to be a series of dance movements or patterns organized into an integrated, coherent, and expressive compositional whole. Basically, it has to be like, it can't just be random movements. It needs to be an actual choreographed dance. There needs to be a story, theme, or abstract composition conveyed through movement. So there needs to be a story. a presentation before an audience, and performed by skilled individuals. So if you go by all of these points, does Alfonso Ribeiro have a credible claim to trademark improvement? I mean, to trademark infringement, and should he win? And then there's also this issue of infringing upon his celebrity, because as a celebrity, you are entitled to, signature things that belong to you. Okay. Yeah, so that was just what I wanted to read to you guys about what it takes for a dance to really be copyrighted and protected. Okay. So yes, Carlton dance follow up. Next, football fans. Football fans, look, I know the NFL is very problematic. But there is a story that really coincides with with trademarks. So, and trademark infringement. So if I don't know if you're into football, you may know who Minka Fitzpatrick is. Well, Minka Fitzpatrick, I forget what team he plays for, but he tried to trademark the name Fitzmagic. I guess that's his trademark dance or his nickname on the field or whatever, but he tried to trademark it. And he's been denied because they said that it could easily be mistaken for another football player by the name of Ryan Fitzpatrick. So Minka Fitzpatrick can't now let's put this in context. Ryan Fitzpatrick is a much more well-known NFL player. He's been in the league longer. He's got more, stuff under his belt. But no, and Minka is a rookie, so nobody really knows him yet. Okay, and the trademark office basically said, look, nobody knows who you are, but they know who Ryan is, and if we let you trademark this, they might think that is Ryan. So that is that. Hey, honey co 094, how are you? We are just talking about pop culture stories that have legal angles to them. And I am now moving on to another NFL story having to do with the Dallas Mavericks. Or is that basketball? I don't know what the Mavericks are basketball. Anyway, sports team. There is a player on the Dallas Mavericks called Luka Doncic. Okay? So they were playing a game in Spain and he earned the nickname the Matador or El Matador, right? So the team, the Mavericks, is trying to trademark the nicknames of this player. So this brings into question how much of a player's identity belongs to the team. Like, is it right for the team to trademark this nickname that is attributed to a single player, not the team? Do they own the rights to his name? And I think that's going to be an interesting case to watch if the player himself decides to trademark the name. And I will keep you guys updated on that. Since you just came in, let me reintroduce myself to everybody. My name is Natalie Pierre-Lewis. I'm the owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. What that means is I help you get your business paperwork together, things like getting registered, filing with your state, getting trademarks, contracts, hiring employees, setting up a financial system, like a rudimentary one. I help you with all of that. If you are interested in any of the things I do, like my free business prep toolkit to get that 2019 business off the ground, or my boot camp that is taking place January 12th, 2019, or my podcast where I interview entrepreneurs in unique areas of industry, I implore you, go check out my link, the link in my bio, linktree/NPL consulting firm, linktree/NPL consulting firm, linktree/NPL consulting firm. All right. Now, back to our, oh, shoot. Okay. So now that we have gone through all of those stories, I want to talk about the last story and actually the title of this, what should have been the title of this broadcast, Louis Vuitton versus Pooey Puitton. So there is an entertainment company that came up with a toy called Pooey Puitton, and I'm going to show you a picture of it. You see all the research I do for you guys? I love you. This is Pooey Puitton. Louis Vuitton is okay. Actually, Louis Vuitton didn't do anything yet. The company that made Pooey Puitton basically figured that Louis Vuitton was going to have a problem with their toy. So they filed a motion in court to block them off at the pass. They basically filed, went on the offensive and said, look, we know Louis Vuitton is going to have something to say about this, but before they say that it's trademark infringement and that we're using their pattern, this is a toy for children, and nobody would ever mistake it for a Louis Vuitton item because it is not in their price point. It is not sold in the same fashion. There is nothing that any reasonable person could attribute that to a Louis Vuitton item. All right. And I took a couple of screenshots. No reasonable consumer would mistake the Pooey product for a Louis Vuitton handbag due to differences in price, materials, marketing, stockists, boring stuff, whatever. Okay. Now to give you more of an idea of what the Pooey Puitton is, it is a poop-shaped carrying case made out of hardened plastic, complete with multiple storage compartments and ingredients for making magical unicorn poop, aka slime. So MGA is saying, look, it's a toy for children. Nobody in their right mind is going to think that this is a Louis Vuitton product. It is cheap, it is plastic, and it's for kids. So leave us alone, Louis Vuitton. That's basically what this company called MGA. Yeah, what MGA said. They said, leave us alone because, come on, girl, really. Nobody's going to think this is part of Louis Vuitton. And I think that's going to be interesting because when you look at the toy, it has a distinctive, like I feel like Louis Vuitton might have some type of argument. Maybe. They do sell like little kitty things, don't they? I don't know. I don't go to Louis Vuitton. I really don't care about designer stuff. But yeah. So those are this week's stories. I'm sure everybody is still getting back into the groove of things, which is why the broadcast is a little this week, but that is okay. Guys, I want to remind you again about boot camp. Get your tickets. Early bird is over, but live stream tickets are up and ready. Also, if you're no, there's nobody in here live. I had a surprise for you, but everybody left. That's cool. Yeah, so get your tickets for boot camp. Join me here next week. Please submit stories for next week's Pop Culture Legal Chat. I love hearing from you guys. I love interacting with you. And you guys submit such good stories. Oh, don't forget to enter the ticket giveaway if you want to win a free spot to boot camp. All right. I will talk to you guys next week. Bye.